There's a guy who does these prophecies. He's a bald guy with glasses. I'm sure you've seen him on TikTok. And he's talking about what's going to happen in the future, and God talks to him and all this. First of all, I don't believe God specifically talks to individuals as a person would talk to you with words, because the creator of all that is just consciousness. It doesn't use the English language or verbal words to communicate to you, with you. But you must know that pure consciousness is not going to sit there and say, hey, you need to buy this cryptocurrency or that cryptocurrency, because it doesn't care. It has, consciousness is just consciousness. So this is a warning to people out there who are listening to these people that are saying they're prophets and this is going to happen and that's going to happen and you need to buy cryptocurrency. You must know that that's absolute bullshit, right? I mean, it has nothing to do with spiritual health or ascension, conscious ascension, enlightenment. It has nothing to do with any of that. And therefore, the creator of all that is, or creation itself, would have absolutely no interest in specifically talking to one human being about cryptocurrency. Come on. You know that, right? I think what people don't understand is that they're tapping into frequencies, actual transmissions. They're hearing in their mind, they're hearing messages. There are two possible things. You can be tapping into something and audibly hearing it in your head, right? Because of your brain chemistry, the way your brain works. Or you can be tapping into something because someone has tampered with your mind and your brain. And we know all that's possible now. We don't know to what extent they have this capability to send us messages. A lot of people think that their mind is being read every day, with commercials and products and things like that popping into their head, and then they see it online, or they think about it and then they see it. So you just be aware of the fact that we're starting to come online with a higher consciousness state. And so we're receiving messages because we're becoming more intuitive. People are going to mistake that for what they're going to be told is like alien messages channeling, aliens channeling to you, or ascended masters channeling stuff to you because you're special. And, they're playing on your Maslow's hierarchy of needs, your ego, basically, your untamed ego. And so they're going to tap into your need for sexual lust, physical closeness, your need to procreate, all the way up your chakras, your greed, gluttony, sloth, vengeance, jealousy, and pride. They're going to tap into all those things. And pride is the most subtle of these things. A lot of times you'll think to yourself that you're a good, holy person, who's devout Christian or whatever, but yet you're thinking to yourself, I really want to look good when I go to church, or I wonder if that person thinks I'm good enough because I am good enough. That's pride. The need to tell someone that you have a specific thing that you want to be called, and if you're putting all this emphasis on your identity and personality, that's pride. And it is basically a mental illness. All of these things are mental illnesses. We all have subtle forms of mental illness. The way that we get rid of this mental illness is to stop thinking that there's something outside of you that's trying to help you personally to achieve something in your lifetime, so that because you have a special purpose, or that anything that you think is external that's trying to communicate with you, that is an illusion. Everything is you. You are everything. You're part of the consciousness field having a material experience. money, cryptocurrencies, whether it's digital or paper or what, all of that is an illusion. Debt, credit, all of that is an illusion. Pure consciousness has no need for any of that. It doesn't belong in the living paradigm, the life paradigm. It belongs in the death paradigm, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is a warning to people out there who are seeing all of this. They're bombarded with all of these messages from people out there on TikTok and other social media platforms. People who are trying to give you messages about the future and this and that. You know, I've made predictions before based upon dreams that I've had, but I always tell you, it's just a vision or a dream that I've had. It could happen or it may not happen. And my goal is to tell you to always be prepared in your heart and be a master of your mind in case these things do unfold. To be aware, that's all. Just be aware. I'm not trying to be famous, get attention from other people. I'm trying to help people to become self-realized.